Hello to you all today. How are you doing? It is Beltane in the Northern Hemisphere, the quickening time of the year. Now I have come to this beautiful 1,000-year-old Anglo Saxon church near to where I live. I have done a little walk around, but I couldn't get into the church, so there's going to be a separate video just of me walking around the area. And the music that you are going to hear in the background is the hawthorn tree, whose creamy flowers, the Mayflower, is just coming out. And how have I recorded this tree? Well, I have a gadget called Plant Wave, and you can connect this up with your Bluetooth and you attach the electrodes to the leaves, and it records the electricity going up and down the plant, and they have transcribed that into computer programs to make the beautiful music you are hearing in the background. So Plant Wave, I'll put the details in the show notes so that you can go and get yourself one. And I'm out and about at this time of year recording lots of plants to put it behind the music. But let's get into our healing now. So I would like you just to ground. Send those beautiful roots out of you to merge with the hawthorn tree over here, the oak tree behind you, and to the little bluebells that are around us, scattering the grass. We're going to protect. So I'm just going to place a golden ball, a sphere of light around you. Just smooth that down. And we're going to take this little piece of oak. This was a necklace of mine that I never wore, so it is now changed into a pointer, a wand, and a cleanser. So I'm going to draw deer into you. Courage and fortitude and standing. And then we're going to just start siphoning off some of this stagnant winter energy that you all may still be clinging on to. Clearing out of that third eye, the yin-tang point or the upper dantian, as we're working with Celtic Reiki. Then out of your heart, the heartache, the despair, the grief, the upset. You draw the yew tree, earhot, 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 and earhot. And as I say that and put this distant healing into you, I want you to just send out some more roots to the yew tree that is over there. Yew trees are always in church grounds in the UK. Now we're going to go down to the yin-tang point, so roughly where your sacral is. It's actually between your sacral and your solar plexus. And we're going to tease some of that disappointment out, that lack of confidence. Oh, I don't know. Oh, I must apologize for myself. We're going to clear all of that out. With the duyere. The duyere. Oak with the druids. Move that around. buzzy bees buzzing around. Everything is busy now behind you. What has gone on before, what you have already walked through. I'm going to put some essential oil on my hands now, and this is from the Holy Thorn. So this is a variant of the Hawthorn from Somerset, and it is sacred to Mary Magdalene and Joseph of Arimathea. And these white creamy flowers will have a hint of pink on them. Just smell now that oil on my hands. Breathe it in. It smells a bit like Old Spice. If any of you remember that aftershave that your fathers or uncles or the older members of your family, the men, would wear. Absolutely beautiful. Brings back those childhood memories for me anyway. And the hawthorn, which is that symbol there, although I might draw it the other way around. I'll draw it that way, the way that you're looking on the screen. Hweth is an action tree. It is often called the witch's tree, the Mayflower, and we are only 2 days away from Beltane Eve. So as I said, I was near a road, so you will hear traffic, but hopefully the music of this beautiful plant, and this has come from the tree. I asked the tree, I always ask the tree. And the music, I hope, will drown out the noise of the cars. Let's just brush this through your aura now. And you can pick the leaves of this tree when they are new, and they taste like nuts. They taste like carrots straight out of the ground, nutty. And people make a tea out of them. Over and down the back of you. So the church that you see behind me is dedicated to the Blessed Virgin Mary, and it has been here at least 1,000 years, at least. It has been mentioned in the Doomsday Book, I think about 1086. And it is a Knights Templar church. There are hidden doors and windows that have been blocked up because I think the church decided to make the entrances to churches on different sides. And this spire, this gabled spire, is very unusual in England. We don't have many of these places left. So I'm very lucky that this is literally a 10-minute bicycle ride away. So this would have been a route that the knights would have taken on their way to the Holy Land. They would have stopped off at every church on the way, and they would have petitioned, said their prayers. I think there were 3 crusades. And in some of these churches you can see sword gashes in the stone where they have the stone with their sword so that their prayers had more meaning. And then they would have ridden to the port and headed off for the Mediterranean, probably France, and gone overland. We have a lot of history here, as every country does. So I want you now just to think about what it is you wish to get rid of at this time. And you can do a labyrinth, just a simple 7-spiraled labyrinth. You can draw it on paper, you can walk it. If you map it out on the ground and you use tea lights, just be careful your long clothes don't catch fire, okay? Health and safety. Or mark it out with stones. And on the way to the center, think about what you want to get rid of, and then you stop in the center, and then as you walk out, you think about what you would like to bring in. And traditionally, Druids would do this at this time of the year, and also at Halloween, at Samhain. So they're setting themselves up at one of these fire gateway portals. So what is it that you have planned for the summer? Are you going on holiday? Are you having days out? Do you want family picnics? Or do you just want to be by yourself? Which is like me. Whatever it is, may Hawthorn bring that quickening energy towards you. But don't just sit at home and wait for it to happen. You might have to be proactive, as Hawthorn is a proactive tree. Spiral in some of this beautiful Hawthorn energies. Now in your back line. I'll work on your lower back a minute. I just got an ache that's come there, so that is not mine. So whoever is watching, I'm just going to draw the limb, the pine symbol, which looks like that. I'm going to draw that into your back to help you bend and sway and become more pliable, but also to ground you well. I'm going to give you 2 things to hold if you wish. Don't take them from me if you don't want to. They are both made out of olive. This one has come from Delphi in Greece, and this one has come from a monastery that I did a retreat at called Buckfast Abbey. Just hold them now and just sort of move them in your hands. The love of Christ consciousness. Doesn't matter if you're not a Christian, just get past the church and go to the man and himself. I think the Christians misunderstood the message of Jesus. It was not bow down before a god or be smited. It was find the Christ light within yourself. That spark that shines within you that you can extend out as a protection, but also as the love. Let's just settle that into you now. And before we finish, I just want to spiral light with this beautiful little aura quartz pyramid. So first of all, we're going to spiral that in. And it might seem like I'm going the wrong way, but we're spiraling it into the navel chakra, the one in between your solar plexus and your sacral, the lower dantian, for those who know Celtic Reiki. Then we're just going to spiral that into the heart as well, the light of life. And then finally into the yin-tang point at your third eye. Beautiful little pyramid. But I'm going to show you the base as well. I think this is the strongest point on a pyramid, where it crosses, where the apex is at the top. But isn't that just a beautiful colour if I get out of the way of the sunlight? Beautiful little crystal. And now we're going to finish with the energy of bluebells. Just going to move closer. And I'm just going to brush the bluebell down the aura. And I believe that these bring gaiety and joy in. Who doesn't like to see bluebells carpeting the ground? We ask for peace, we ask for healing and joy. To whoever is watching now, we ask the yew tree to hold the space for us, so that anybody who watches this video at this time or in the future can gain the healing. Let's just run this down your back. Over your head. Now let's take a pendulum to see if we've done all this healing work. Is everybody clear? Yes? Is everybody activated for their optimum success this springtime? Yes. Do I need to do any more clearing? No. Okay. I'm going to take this cross and heart off you now. And I'm going to give you something else. It is the shell of a pilgrim. Because we have made a pilgrimage up here to this very ancient Church of the Blessed Virgin. And these are the shells of pilgrims. And I'm toying with doing a very long pilgrimage. I'm trying to work out the logistics. And I would be taking one of these shells with me. we can fan it down just to even out things from a bit of oceanic Reiki. But I'm just going to put that into your heart now. And I want you to take it if you like to. And now we are going to do the countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bye bye, and thank you for watching.